Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 20th of June for the Sun or the Ascendant. Going to give you the key themes to look out for as usual. Then please stay with me. I will dive deep to give you in forensic detail each of the 12 zodiac signs. If my energy seems slightly lower, I do have COVID, but I will do my best to outline all the key pieces of information for you. So as this week begins, the Sun just briefly forges a quincunx with Pluto. So the Sun on its last day in Gemini is in a rather tense angle to the planet of power. So a conversation that's to do with work or money, or it may be an idea that we have that doesn't quite mesh with someone in a position of authority. But by Tuesday we have the summer solstice and the beginning of cardinal quadrant 2. So this is the second 13-week period of the astrological year. And of course the sign of Cancer, which the Sun moves into, is very much about nurture, protection, security in its physical or emotional context, and our environment, something that we're all very passionate about these days. But just before the Sun moves, there is a quarter moon in the sign of Pisces, another water sign like the Sun, but its right angle to the Sun in Gemini just suggests that we need to choose our words with care this week. Now, one of the reasons for this is that earlier in the week, Venus, the planet of relating, is challenged by Saturn in the sign of Aquarius, and of course Saturn is in retreat now. So if we become more aware of a relationship where our values don't mesh with the other person, it could be that there could be quite a stumble or even a cold point between two people, whether it's in a business relationship or a personal one. Ironically, Venus actually forges a very penetrating link to Pluto, virtually at the same time, and that can tell us who is for us and where we can feel that connection in a meaningful way. But then on Thursday, Venus joins up with Mercury, which is still in the sign of Gemini, and that gives us an opportunity to work hard at the way we relate to people in the following 28 days. Now, towards the end of this week, the Sun, newly arrived in Cancer, does go into a square with Jupiter, which is kind of larger than life influence. Just important, of course, to deliver on what we might promise. So please stay with me for your individual forecast. But if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand how serious astrology can impact on your situation, if you give me 3 pieces of personal information of time, date and place of birth, I can give you a roadmap that can guide you for the rest of your life. Also, in my special package of 30% off, you can also get a 12-month forecast. Now, no 2 reports are the same. They're totally individual for you. Please see the link below. Finally, I'm very close to that 100,000 subs mark on YouTube. If you have subscribed, I'm so thankful. If you'd like to do so, I'd be very grateful. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. So Aquarius, your week commencing the 20th of June forecast could see you through the influence of Venus working on something to do with a property matter. And it may be that something you've wanted to bring into effect for some while can now finally come to fruition, which could be very pleasing. But equally, with Saturn, your traditional ruler, in a tight right angle to Venus, there could be a situation that just feels frustratingly slow. It's not moving as quickly as you would like, and it may be causing a degree of frustration and stress. And that could even see a little bit of a chilling in the energy around a very close relationship. But later in the week, Venus actually moves into a much more outgoing, gregarious and affectionate location, moving into the sign of Gemini, where it will be for the following 28 days. And this can help you to sparkle. Also, Mercury, the planet which is exalted in your sign, that's forging a marvellous link with Jupiter this week. So a deal might still be possible of some kind, or some kind of contractual matter that can work to your advantage. The quarter moon just says perhaps being a little bit more cautious about splashing out money on anything that's speculative. But once the sun moves on Tuesday, we have the summer solstice. The following 4 weeks is a lot to do with practicalities, looking to get every part of your existence working as smoothly and as efficiently as possible. Issues to do with virtue can come up. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy a glass of wine or your favourite pudding and calorific goodies, but the sun's transition through the caring and nurturing sign of Cancer, but for you, the practical energy of the 6th house is asking you to try and get things working in a bit better balance. So some treats, but some treats that work too. And also the 6th house can see us attending appointments, routine appointments that may have got delayed through COVID. They can be rearranged and happen now, whether it's at the chiropractic, at the dentist, that kind of good stuff. And also, for some water bearers, there may be a need to try and find a job which gives a much greater sense of personal satisfaction. That also can be something over the next few weeks. But having form and function is probably the thing, because I think you need to have fun to really get the most out of whatever you're doing. And later this week, your enthusiasm could actually prove to be really infectious with someone that you encounter, or they encounter you.